I'm back, ladies, and I am so excited to talk to you guys tonight about probably the most talked about topic, which is the what ifs and the most commonly asked questions about coaching, really the what ifs and all of the objections that I hear and that our Coach Sisterhood hears about the coaching opportunity. Because let me just tell you this, I've heard them all because I've had them all. I had the same exact what ifs and objections and questions that all of you are thinking right now, and that's why I'm here to help answer them. If you're just jumping on, my name is Allie Tessitore, and I am the founder of our incredible, amazing, and perfectly balanced Coach Sisterhood. Hello, Amanda. She's one of our coaches. Amanda is, because she's on here, I'm going to say this, she is a full-time working mama, and she's a wife. She works and she coaches and runs online training groups. So you can see that's going to be one of the objections that I hear often is I work full-time. So I'm going to address that as well. Hey, Stephanie, and hey, Gina. Thanks for jumping on. I see a couple more girlies jumping on here, so I'm super excited, and I'm really going to try to keep this. Hello, Haley. Haley, this is like perfect because what you and I were talking about, and same thing that Stephanie and I were talking about, I'm going to address in this little live video. If you're just jumping on, make sure that after this, you watch my video from this morning. I had a morning video and it talked about just the who and the what of who I am and what coaching is all about, more so what our mission and Imperfectly Balanced is all about. But right now, I'm gonna talk to you about the what ifs, the objections, all of the commonly asked questions, AKA concerns, that every single one of you probably have or had, and they're the ones that I've had. So the first one I'm going to address is, there's going to be two of them that I'm going to address, because two of my girlies on here, we've messaged back and forth already today via email about some of these things. So the first one is this. You guys ready? The first one, hey Brittany. Brittany's one of our coaches. Joe's one of our coaches, so they can share below. I would actually love that. All of our coaches that are watching right now, I would love it if you would below, because I want the other girls that are watching this to read it. Below, I want you to tell us what your objection was to coaching, like what your what ifs were, what your fears were, and then what made you change your mind. So if you can share below, that would be fabulous, because I would love for some of these amazing ladies to read firsthand from our coaches that are on our team now, maybe how they address their objections and their what ifs. The first question that I hear most often is, I've never tried one of these programs before, and I have no idea what Shakeology is all about, and I have no idea what Energize or Recover is, AKA the performance sign, but more so than anything else, I've never tried one of these workout programs. I love Brittany's. Make sure you're reading everyone's, okay? I don't want to stop. I'm going to keep going, but make sure you read all of the coaches' objections and then why they weren't really real, like why they overcame those objections. So the first one is the program. The programs. Well, can I tell you guys a secret? Every single one of you that are watching this that is not one of my coaches, I had never completed a program either. You guys, I signed up to be a coach, and I had no idea what Beachbody was. The only thing I had heard of was that P90X was a part of Beachbody, and that was it. I knew nothing about the programs. I didn't even know what program I was gonna start. I didn't have upline support, so I didn't even have direction on what program I should even begin. I had never tried Shakeology, which is our superfoods, our superfood shake. I had no idea what I was doing, completely no idea. All I knew was that I loved health and fitness. I wanted more accountability for my own health and fitness. I wanted to empower other women, and I wanted to help people, and I wanted to create this sisterhood in this community. So my mentality and my personality, I just went all in, and I said, I'll just do it with my girls. Whoever wants to join me, they'll do it with me, and we'll do it together. And that is the beauty of this, is you don't have to have completed a program to become a coach, because coaching isn't about you having a transformation today. It isn't about you saying, I finished day 21 of my program that I completed. No, it is about you deciding today to change your life, to become a coach, to empower other women, but most importantly for you to change your own life. And I will say that all of the time, that my job, my role as your coach and your leader and the leader of this team is for me to make sure that all of you put yourself first, that you take care of your own health and fitness, that you commit to a program, that you eat clean, that you stay on track mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all of it, because you cannot lead by example and you cannot inspire and empower other women or your best friends or your family to change their lives if you're not doing it too. So who cares if you've never done a program? Do you know why? Because the first stage of becoming an apprentice coach on our Coach Sisterhood is you join one of our challenge groups. You join one of our challenge groups, AKA training groups, whatever you want to call them. All of us use different terminologies. You actually get to be in one of our training groups and our challenge group, and you get to do that while you are learning what coaching is all about in our new coach mentorship. So they go hand in hand. So while you commit to a program, which whoever you sign up with as your coach, if I invited you here, if Amanda invited you here, or if one of our other coaches invited you that is on right now, they will help you, direct you on what program they think that you should start. I usually recommend the 21-day fix for every single new coach because it's 21 days. It gives you a quick transformation, and pretty much every single person can complete that. Now, if you join now, my recommendation for all of you is if you join our Coach Sisterhood now, is I'm going to recommend doing one or two programs, a 21-day fix program, which is 3 weeks, or a 6-week program, because our team is going to be kicking off a brand new program. Huge. I've never done this program, so I'm going to be right there with you. I've never done this program ever. It's called Lift 4, but we're going to be calling it the Lift and Hit Project, and this is going to be kicking off in August. So we will help you pick a program that will get you started now, all the way up to August, and then you will do this brand new program with all of us, with us for the first time as well in August. So what was that question again? You've never tried a program before? That's okay, because that right there, it's not required. It's not necessary. You're going to have an incredible transformation with us. And remember, it's your journey. And the best part is this, is I recommend and I challenge and I inspire all of you to just get 3 of your best friends to do exactly what you're doing. So if I'm looking at my girls up here that I know are on here, Stephanie and Haley and a couple of other of you ladies on here that I've been talking with, is what I would say is, hey, find 3 of your best friends, find 3 of your family members that want to get healthy and fit too, and do exactly what you're doing. That means have them get the same exact program that you're getting and do it with you so that you have more accountability and more support through this process, especially as a new coach and as someone who's doing a program for the first time. It's even better. I had 15 ladies in my first training group, and they had no idea that I had never not done a program before. And it's because I just showed up every day. I shared the workouts. I showed, post-workout selfies. I showed pictures of my meal plans. I led by example, even though I had no idea what I was doing. But you all are blessed because you have all of us to help you every step of the way. The second objection, I have a long list right in front of me, so I don't miss one of them. The second most commonly, I would say these are the top 3. Number 1 is I've never done a program before. I've never tried Shakeology or any of that, but you're going to try all of that, so don't worry. The second one that I hear all of the time is I don't want to be salesy. And this was me. This was me as well. The top 3 are me, so I know they're all going to be you as well. The second one is I don't want to be salesy. That is one of my biggest reasons why it took me an entire year to become a coach. Because I didn't want to be salesy. I wanted women to see my heart and my mission and my passion for health and fitness and friendship and for helping other people. And that's the beauty of it, is for us, and I'm going to address that Haley in 1 second. And if any of my coaches see Haley's question or her comment, go ahead and respond to her as well, just so I can keep moving on, and then I'll ask it I'll respond at the end. I didn't want to be salesy. I didn't want to be a product pusher. I didn't want to be labeled as one of those people. Do you know what I'm talking about? Labeled as one of those people. So before I even signed up to be a coach, I said to myself, I'm going to stay true to who I am. This is going to be about my mission, my passion, and my story, and why I want to empower women. And from the beginning, I never led with Beachbody. Ever. So if you guys can see me, most people, the people that you're talking about that are salesy, they lead with Beachbody. It's like Beachbody, 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 buy, and then it's back here. What we do is we don't do that. We do something called curiosity marketing, which I'm going to teach you guys in our new coach mentorship. But it's about you leading with you. Coaching isn't about Beachbody. It has incredible resources, and we're going to use the fitness and the nutrition as a resource, as a platform to help our women reach their health and fitness goals. But coaching is about you. It's about you being a teacher. It's about you being a chemistry teacher. It's about you being an esthetician. It's about you being a stay-at-home mom of 3 kids. It's about you being a full-time working corporate America mom. It's about you being a fitness instructor. Coaching is about your story, who you are, and why you're so passionate about health and fitness, and why you want to empower other people. So in our training, we talk about branding. We teach you how to brand yourself and how to figure out who you are and the type of women and the type of people you're going to help through your own personality. We do this fun little color wheel with branding. I help you learn how to do social media expansion through Instagram, through Facebook. We teach you how to do connecting. I like to call it the peanut butter jelly sandwich method. And I talk to you about how to connect with people where it's not about sales, where it's about building a relationship and finding your people, because ultimately you want them to be a part of your tribe, your sisterhood. And every single woman that joins our challenge groups or joins our Coach Sisterhood, there's something that connects us together. There's a similarity, there's a common ground. There is something that's similar that helps us be more like-minded and supportive of one another. So that's the second one, is I don't want to be salesy. Don't worry, you're not going to be salesy. You're not. I'm going to teach you. I will literally, if I see you share something on social media that looks too salesy, I will say take it down, because it's not about that. It's about who you are and your incredible story, because every single one of you have a story, and each and every one of you have a voice of hope and strength to empower other women to change their lives, just like you're going to do as a new coach on our team. The third one is time. And I heard this one today in an email with one of my girls, is I do not have time, Allie. I do not have time to be a coach. Well, you guys, I would say 95% of the coaches on our team work full time. I would even say maybe more. 98% of the coaches on our team work full time, because coaching is about your passion. It's about you being able to live your passion for health and fitness, and for friendship, and for nutrition, whatever your passion is related to this, whether it's nutrition, fitness, friendship, or all of the above. This allows you to live your passion in your power pockets of time in your life, which is the beautiful thing. So I know a lot of girlies on here right now, they work full time. Well, do you know what? They'll work 30 minutes during lunch break. They'll work 30 minutes at nighttime before they go to bed. They'll work 30 minutes when they wake up in the morning. It's just finding little power pockets of time that they can, connect with other women, and they can check in with their challengers, and they can help their new coaches, and they can be on a team call with us on a Tuesday night. So it's not about finding all of this time. It's about, do you want to help people, and do you want to find the time? Because we all have the same amount of time. It's just finding time for where you can invest into coaching. Most of the time, I would say that most of our coaches commit to at least an hour a day. An hour a day, you guys can do that. I know that. I know that when I worked full time, easy breezy, an hour a day. Did it lunch break, and did it in the afternoon, or did it in the evening. Think of all the times that you scroll Facebook, you scroll Instagram, or you're watching a TV show and you're not paying attention to it. That's like your hour a day. And the great thing is that I give you something like this. It's just an example. I give you something like this called Win the Week, and I give you a tracker. It's in our new coach training. I give you something like this that tells you what behaviors you need to do each day, so that you know you're moving forward with helping 3 people every month, and growing your coach sisterhood, growing a business if you want. And I show you exactly how to do it. All you have to do is take action and set time, 30 minutes to an hour a day, so that you can grow. Now, obviously, the more time you commit, the more growth that you're going to have. But I will say this, as someone who started off coaching working 1 hour a day, I started working 1 hour a day for day one to the first 6 months of my business. And in my first month of coaching, I made $1,000. Every single month after that, I made more than $1,000, and I still only worked an hour a day for my first 6 months. I do now work full time. I work this business full time. I work it Monday through Thursday, 6 hours. On Friday, I probably work at 3 or 4 hours. We have team calls on Tuesday nights, and we have team calls on Thursday nights, which those are always recorded for those of you that can't be on them. So it's a full-time job for me, but I can work whenever I want, wherever I want. I can work in the car, I can work while I'm traveling. Next week I'm going to Indianapolis. I can work wherever, and that's the beauty of it, is that I don't even feel like I'm working because I love what I'm doing, and I get to pay it forward to other women every single day. We have women on our team who, one of our coaches, she's actually going to talk tomorrow, she was a music teacher. She was a music teacher who became a personal trainer. She's able to now be home with her boys full-time as a full-time online health and fitness coach. She's earning more than she did as a music teacher with a master's in education. That's incredible. She loves what she does. She gets to empower people, and that's powerful. So the sky is the limit for all of you, whether you can commit to 30 minutes a day or if you want to commit to 3 hours a day. It all depends on your goals, and that's where we get to help you as your coaches, to mentor you and help you reach those goals that you have. We have, like I said, we have coaches that are full-time working corporate America, stay-at-home moms. We have nurse practitioners. We have nurse anesthetists. We have lawyers. We have lots of teachers, lots of nurses. We have military wives. Oh my gosh, you name it, we have it on our team. I'm trying to see who else. We have a lot of instructors, fitness instructors, personal trainers. We have, I'm telling you, we have every single type of woman on our team, which is the beauty of coaching. And I said that this morning. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. You don't have to be certified or qualified, as long as you want to get in the best shape of your life, body, mind, and spirit, and you want to empower others. There you go. And you gotta be willing to work a little bit. I mean, 30 minutes to an hour a day, you can definitely do that. So that is the third one. So the first one is we talked about not being committed to one of the programs yet or never trying it. Okay, that one's crossed off your list. The second one is not being salesy, crossed off the list. The third one is time, cross it off the list, because there is no expectation. No expectation. All we ask is that you show up to committing to your own health and fitness and then empowering women every single month. And I always say minimum is help 3 women a month transform their lives, which is really easy to do, you guys. It's just getting your best friends to do it with you. But we teach you how to do that. So don't get stressed out yet, because I'm gonna teach you, which goes into my fourth question, which I saw today in an email as well, is I am not good at social media, and I don't have an Instagram account, or I don't have a lot of followers, or I don't have a lot of friends on Facebook. I definitely can't do this. The best part about online coaching is that everything is online. And I started off with 20 followers on Instagram, 20. And I have almost 19,000 right now. 20 followers when I first started coaching 3 years ago. And now I have almost 19,000. When I started coaching on Facebook, I had 462 or 64 friends. And now I'm maxed out at 5,000. It's because we teach you on one of our little trackers, one of our little business mentorship trackers that we give you, is it says expand your network. We teach you how to find new friends, to connect with people who are like you. Maybe they're a chemistry teacher. Maybe they are a dog mom, a fur baby mama. Maybe they're an esthetician. Maybe they're a yoga instructor. So we help you find your people so that you can expand your network, your influence, expand your influence on social media. Instagram and Facebook are our 2 favorite platforms, but we teach you how to do that. So don't worry about the social media, because when I started off, you guys, I have a degree in nursing. I had no idea anything about social media. I had no idea about business, building a business, being an entrepreneur. But I taught myself and I learned, and then I now get to help all of you do the same thing. And with coaching, it is a never-ending learning process, but there is no one fits all. We get to be outside of the 4 walls and create this remarkable business together, but however we would like to build it, which is incredible. We have so much freedom. Next is, I'm looking through the rest of these, is you're not going to be salesy. You are going to learn how to do everything social media in our new coach mentorship. Okay, next one is you're not at your goal weight, and you are not you don't feel like you're confident enough because you haven't seen a transformation in yourself. Well, I'm going to say this. When I started coaching, I was still a hot mess with my anxiety. If you guys know a little bit about my story, I had severe postpartum anxiety and panic attacks, and I had all of that stuff, and I was on medication. And for me, that was the beautiful part of my story, is that I was still on my journey, and I was helping women while I was going through my struggles, and I was empowering them through my struggles. your pain is your platform. So whether you want to lose 10 pounds or 20 pounds, or maybe you want to overcome anxiety and depression, or maybe you want to boost that self-confidence, or maybe you want to, get a six-pack, whatever your goals are, you don't have to be at your goal, whatever it is, whether it's an internal change or external change, because that comes with coaching, that comes with it. We went over the time, we went over the social media, and those are all of the most common asked questions and concerns that I get all of the time. And like I said, in our new coach mentorship, it's a 20-day self-paced new coach mentorship. It is all up to you if you want to complete it. It's self-paced. I've created this remarkable training with some of my business building besties. We've created it. You can't go find it because we created it. And we teach you everything from social media expansion to how to run online training groups. I give you all of my content that I've created. We teach you how to make graphics. We teach you how to earn $500 a month. We teach you how to build a business. We teach you how to become a diamond coach, which is a huge rank in our organization, where you can go on a retreat with us in September in Florida. We teach you everything from the art of sharing your story and then just connecting with women and empowering women through your story. So that's everything. I'll look through here and see if there's any questions. But if you have questions, comment below. I would love to hear them. I'm going to read out loud what some of these girlies said. I see that Brittany said, no time and I'm not a salesperson. But Brittany says no time and she's not a salesperson. But she is a corporate America boss babe. She is a yoga instructor. And she is like one of our most committed ladies in our training groups, who shows up on every single live workout that we have at 6 a.m. And she's coming to our big coach summit next week, and she is going all in. And it's no sales. If you look at her page, if you go check out Brittany, you'll see that there's nothing about sales. It's about her passion for health and fitness and her love for yoga and her love for helping people. Next is Amanda. Amanda said, what would people think of me and how could I possibly do this with a full-time job? You guys, that just answered some of your objections that some of you guys have emailed me about how could I possibly do this with a full-time job? Well, I know Amanda and I've talked to her. She is an esthetician at a plastic surgery center, and she literally is just working in her power pockets of time between each client. So maybe that's 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here. Maybe it's early in the morning. We really talk about winning your mornings as coaches and waking up early and getting things done before you start your day. And she wakes up early or she works late at night. She finds the time because it's important to her. This is important to her because it helps her, but then she's allowed to help other women do the same. Next one. Joe said, no extra time, new to working out, not fit. This is a great one. Okay, I'm gonna use Joe for an example because Joe came to me and she was a challenger. She came to me as a challenger and she was like, I'm just gonna sign up for the discount, 25% off, which is a great thing. You can just become a discount coach too. And she's like, I'll just save 25% off. And I was like, girl, just start sharing your journey. Just start sharing your journey on social media. Nothing else. Literally, it was like left and right people were like, help me, help me, help me. This mama right here, mom of 3, she hosts local community meetups. She does these little black dress events. She does these beautiful activities for her women in her area. And she said she had no time. She's one of our top leaders on our team. She helped our team become a superstar team. Next is Haley. I'm going to read Haley's right here. Haley said, I've talked to a few of my friends and no one wants to do it. My boyfriend would be interested, but he's a guy. So Haley, this is the great thing, okay? So that sometimes happens where some of your friends don't want to do it. Can I tell you a secret, Haley? Not one of my best friends has ever done a training group with me. Not one of my best friends. But when I made that post, which you will do on day 2 of our new coach mentorship, on day 2, when I made a post on my social media and I said, okay, I love health and fitness. I'm gonna start my own journey and I want to empower other women to do the same. Who wants to partner with me? Who wants to do this 21-day training group, challenge group with me to lose some weight and to get healthy? I got 15 women from that one post. None of them were my best friends, but it was 15 women who were looking for more. And I offered an opportunity and they said yes, because I offered the opportunity. Coaching is all about offering the opportunity and then letting it connect with the women who it's supposed to connect with. And Haley, I'm gonna tell you a secret, and as long as you pinky promise not to tell anyone, okay? So can't tell anyone, because I have not made it public or official yet, is that we are a coach sisterhood. So I don't work with any men at all, but my husband and I have decided that we are going to run a couples group in August. We are going to be running a couples group in August for the new Lift program, which, like I said, is going to be called the Lift and Hit Project. So there will be a group that men can be a part of, which is going to be awesome. So of course we're going to have our sisterhood. Believe me, we're all woman power, girl power here. But my husband and I really felt like we wanted to do something for couples, and this is the perfect program to do it. It's 8 weeks, 4 days a week, and something that you could definitely do with your boyfriend. So Haley, there you go, girlfriend. Okay, I'm looking up. Hey, Danielle, for jumping on. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Lauren. I'm looking at Haley right here. Haley said, I love that. Thank you for sharing. I have a powerful story. I believe your story does help motivate me to use my pain to help other women. Haley, I will say this, and I'm very open about my story. If you guys have watched my videos, is that my postpartum anxiety and all of those issues I went through, I was very embarrassed. I was ashamed. I felt like I had lost control over my life, especially as someone who I had to go on medication. And I honestly thought that like my life was over. I did. I had lost who I was. I had lost my identity. I dropped out of grad school because I couldn't function, honestly. And I thought, how am I ever going to bounce back from this? And I went to counseling, and I discovered that the more you confront, the more you overcome. And then personal development after personal development that I've heard and read books, it talks about how your pain can become your platform, that your weaknesses become your strength. And whatever all of you have gone through, Haley, Lauren, Michelle, all of you ladies that are watching this right now, whatever you've gone through in life, maybe it's anxiety, maybe it's depression, maybe it's struggling to lose weight, maybe it's a miscarriage, maybe it's a bad relationship, maybe it's a broken marriage, or maybe it's a broken family, maybe it's an abusive situation, maybe it's addiction, maybe it's emotional eating. I don't know what your issues are, but it's a beautiful thing when you can take your struggles and use them to empower other women who are going through the same thing. It's powerful. It's amazing. And that's when I began to treat my social media like a walking journal entry. Like literally every day I would just talk about my life. And this week specifically, I know I talked about this morning, is that this week is my 6-year anniversary, my 6-year health anniversary. And I remember when I got to a point and I thought, I'm gonna own my struggles, I'm gonna own my pain, and I'm just gonna share about it. And day by day, as I began to unravel and share my story, I began to connect with the women that struggle with anxiety, that struggled with depression, that struggled with lack of self-confidence, that struggle with emotional eating and eating disorders, because I chose to be an open book. And that's when I truly experienced freedom in my life in all of those areas. So I want to encourage all of you that coaching can be your platform to help other women go through exactly what you're going through or what you've gone through. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful to see women take their life and use it as a storybook and use it as a way to empower other women to get through the same struggle. And there's power in numbers. Our life team verse is that 2 is better than 1. A cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. And when a group of women come together, you guys' lives are changed. Our lives are changed. Other women's lives are changed. And it's quite remarkable. So I am blessed to be able to share this with all of you. Tomorrow, I'm going to be going live twice. I'm going to talk tomorrow. I have it written down here. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk about training, what to expect if you become a coach, what happens when you sign up to be a coach, how do you sign up to be a coach, what you do in your first 30 days. And then we do actually have a special guest speaker, Alyssa, one of our top coaches. She's going to be sharing. I'm going to do a little Q&A with her. And I'm just going to ask her like how she became a skeptic to a believer, her job being a music teacher to now being a full-time coach, and kind of just how she's done things so that you guys can hear someone else's point of view, which is pretty cool. So that is it. Thank you guys for watching. I actually have to hop off because we have our June new coach mentorship call tonight for all of our new June coaches tonight at 9 o'clock. So I got to hop off and go jump on with them and help with them with their 30-day action plan. So hopefully all of you will be a part of our July new coach mentorship call, and that's it. So if you have questions, comment below. I'll come back. What times am I going live tomorrow? So Haley, the great thing is that when I go live, they'll automatically post in here. So if you miss it, you can just go back and you can watch it from the beginning. It will be in here, like it will be like a recording. But tomorrow I will most likely go, I would say like around 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. I'm gonna go early in the morning, and then I'm gonna be going live again with one of our coaches at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. So 8:30 a.m. Eastern time and around 3:30 p.m. Eastern time, always one in the morning, one at night. And that's it. So thanks for listening, Haley and Stephanie and Chelsea. Make sure you watch the first video from this morning, and then make sure that you watch this video from the beginning because I go over lots of incredible information. So thank you guys for watching. You are awesome and have a fabulous Tuesday. Bye.